Countless people over millennia must have sacrificed their stomachs or even their lives to find food we can safely digest.
People don't necessarily want the world to be a better place, they want their world to be better.
The person who came up with marriage must have been real clingy.
At some point in the future, you will be the next person on earth to die.
Nothing is on fire. Fire is on things.
There must be at least one person through history with world-class athletic skills who never gave themselves a chance to succeed because of extreme embarrassment of having to be naked in a locker room.
No one sees the version of you that you see of yourself.
You can technically stop breathing for the rest of your life.
People who drive school buses are actually student drivers.
ChatGPT does for screenwriting what Auto-Tune does for music.
As the day goes on, it becomes more and more socially acceptable to be wearing dirty clothes.
You can only move your lower row of teeth.
Contractors must feel a little silly installing emergency fire sprinklers over indoor public pools.
Eating a bun with cream cheese isn't an acceptable breakfast, but if you put a hole in the middle of it, it suddenly becomes a normal breakfast.
When you're grating cheese, you've earned that last little nub before it grates your finger.
We don't know what the most successful lie in history was because it is still being believed.
Sleep is great because you experience none of the suffering of life without the fear of what happens after death.
You never see brown LEDs.
We often know and like people we work with for longer than the people we went to high school with, and yet we only have school reunions and not work reunions.
Now for a quick break, stay tuned for more shower thoughts. Good food is supposed to go bad. If your food doesn't go bad, it's not good.
Once you hear the artist taking a breath in between lyrics, you can't unhear it. Ever.
It's cheaper to drink a gallon of gas than cup of milk tea.
We greatly enjoy unexpected plots in movies, but not so much when it comes to our lives.
The success of snakes proves that core strength is more important than limb strength.
A large chunk of the younger population likely only know Ludacris for his Fast and Furious role.
People hate that chip bags have so much air but never appreciate how they kept them from becoming crumbs.
I'm Bob Jeffy.
And I'm Lorelei Stewart. Thanks for listening, and we'll be back tomorrow with more shower thoughts. Bye for now.
Hey listeners, tired of all the doom and gloom on the news? Then check out the Get Happy Headlines podcast by my friends, Stella and Mickey. It's a podcast dedicated to bringing you family-friendly, uplifting stories from around the world. Give it a listen, I know you will like it. Search for Get Happy Headlines in your podcast player or check out the show notes page for the link. This podcast was produced by Klassic Studios. Please see the show notes page for source credits.